Hello class, this is your second instructional video for the template-based essay. This is going to help you understand how to do paragraph 4. So in my last video we talked about the introduction. Hopefully by now you understand that your Lieberman summary will become paragraph 2. Your Bird summary will become paragraph 3. And today we will work on paragraph 4, which is the compare and contrast paragraph. One thing that you definitely need to do is use the feedback that I have given you to make corrections on your summaries so far. You definitely don't want to make the same mistake twice. I'm in the process today, Wednesday, February the 17th. I'm in the process of looking over the Bird summaries and providing feedback, and hopefully I'll be done with those soon. So some of you may have a grade and some of you may not. But you can still get started on paragraph 4. Okay, so in paragraph 4 we are doing a few different things. First, we are writing a clear topic sentence that's going to explain the purpose of the paragraph. We're going to talk about how the views of Lieberman and Bird are similar. And then we're going to talk about how the views of Lieberman and Bird are different. Okay? And then throughout this whole ordeal, we are going to be using evidence from the text. So again, I am going to write a model paragraph for you. Your paragraph should not look nor sound like mine. This is simply an instructional video. You need to make sure you have original thoughts, original evidence, and original language in your paragraph. All right, so first thing I need to do is write my topic sentence. Okay, so I'm going to start this with, upon analysis of the two texts, it becomes apparent that the authors share a similar goal, but each provides different methods to accomplish the goal. Awareness for college students before they embark on their academic journeys. Woo. All right. What in the world is wrong with similar? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. Look at me. I don't have my spacing correct. So let me go and do my double spacing. And this should be set at 0 point, of course. And I need to be in 12-point font. Now remember, this is paragraph 4. So I have 3 paragraphs that should come before this. Okay. So I've got my topic sentence. Now I'm going to start with similarities. Both Lieberman and Bird agree that high school graduates experience outside pressures when making decisions about college. Okay, so I've got a good little similarity transitional sentence going in there. And now I'm about to provide some evidence. Lieberman believes that media outlets influence potential college students with their sensationalized stories about record unemployment rates among recent college graduates. I'm going to provide a citation there. And Bird asserts that adults, parents, employers, high school counselors push, shove, and cajole youngsters to, quote, get an education. And that is on page 218. Now, let me show you something. There's a couple of things I want to go over. First of all, notice that when I did the Lieberman evidence, I paraphrased, and while I did the Bird evidence, I quoted directly. I thought this quote was much more powerful, so I wanted to use the author's exact words. In her text, she has the phrase "get an education" in quotation marks. All right, so sometimes you run into this when you're directly quoting a source. She had it in quotation marks, but I also need to put it in quotation marks to show the reader that I'm quoting her directly. So when that happens, the inner quotation marks change to single quotes. So that's why "get an education" is in single quotes, and then I have the double quotations around what I quoted directly from the text. So hopefully you understand that. Okay, so I have done the similarities there. Another thing you might want to think about before I move on is that when you finish this template-based essay, you need to read it as a whole and make sure that the evidence that you pulled from both texts are not overlapping in this template-based essay. So because you did the Lieberman and the Bird summaries separately than you are doing the entire essay, you need to make sure that you're not pulling on the same evidence. You don't want to repeat yourself. So if that happens, I would make sure to go back into the text and pull something different that maybe expresses the same idea. All right, so I have my similarities. Now I am going to continue with my differences. So I'm going to use a little transitional phrase here. On the other hand, and if you want to just Google transitional phrases for compare and contrast, it will give you a plethora of different phrases that you can use. There are lots of them. On the other hand, the authors of the two texts have blatantly contrasting views on the value of a college education. Lieberman believes that a college degree is the, quote, best insurance against unemployment, while Bird thinks that college is only appropriate for the naturally intellectual, and the other young people can find success through alternative routes. Oh my goodness. All right. I probably, after I give this evidence, I probably need one more sentence of commentary to sort of wrap up my thoughts for this compare and contrast. So remember that when you're writing your own. But I've given you a little taste of what a compare and contrast paragraph should look like. Please email me if you have any problems. And don't forget that this template-based essay should have a works cited page at the end, with both the Lieberman text cited and the Bird text cited. Okay, see you online, guys. Please email me with any questions or problems.